Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Quiver Podcast as we wrap up the women's volleyball season, talking about our loss to FEU. And today we're going to look at our form going to the Final Four. Is it a cause of concern? Are there red flags there? And we'll be previewing the match, the virtual best of three against the USD uh, Golden Tigresses or Lady Tigresses. Guys, welcome. Thanks for joining. It's been a rough weekend for us in terms of the women's volleyball spikers. I'm Kiko, joined today by Brian. Say hi.
Hi everyone.
Vic.
Hello.
Hello. And Gio.
Hello, hi everyone.
Hi, guys. Okay, let's get into it. Guys, tough match against FEU. We've finish the first round. Sorry, like the regular season 9-5, which is, I think our tied or our worst record in recent history. Also, we haven't lost to FEU since 2019, so ends in a 6 year
2019.
streak. We've always had that number, remember, guys? It's always that UST is greater than LaSalle is greater than FEU is greater than UST. That form has been broken in the second round. Brian, what went wrong for us in that game?
I think we got we it looks like we got tired no Wednesday and maybe we didn't really had enough recovery for Saturday. It showed in their game they lacked sharpness, and I guess against a team like FEU we can't afford that display. You needed more composure because I think the second set was also difficult for the ladies. They lost it closely, and that set the tone. Kaya pa naman sana ma-reverse sweep, but we all know that it's a big hole in itself. Then production-wise, we only saw a lot from Angel Canino, which is her usual um output. We saw some players like Raterta, Tolentino, and Soreño helping with the load. Laput wasn't her usual self, so that was also difficult to see because apart from Canino, she has been one of those steady players for us this season. And yun, medyo if you look for gaps, and I think Vic can tell us more about the gaps,
Yeah,
particularly in the middle.
yeah. So Vic, you're flying it that the UP found maybe a weakness back in the middle. Adamson did the same thing, pushed the 5 sets, and FU punished for us again, punished for us that again. Talk about how you've seen this clean thread in our past games and how things have been exposing.
Buti nabanggit ni Bray yung mga gaps. Kaya lang una ko naisip dahil NFL draft, nag-draft ang Patriots ng dalawang offensive line. Eh. Kaya yung mga gaps sa offensive line na-address para
Mm.
kay Drake May. But going
Mm.
back, it seems like FEU watched that game. Kasi kung maalala nyo, ang X-Factor dun sa UP na talo natin, si D-Ring,
Yep.
the middle. And
Middle.
again, yung talo natin kahapon, it's still middle Elarina. So it seems like yun yung pinag-aralan ni FEU na tape over the going into our game yesterday, and mukhang nag-work pa din. So wala, as in late yung blocking natin every time FEU gets to their quick attacks to their mga middle blocker. So hindi naman tayo volleyball expert. So is it a factor of maganda yung receive? I don't know. I mean, yung first ball ba maganda kaya nakaka-set up si Obaldo, she has time to really pa to give it to the middles para nakaka-attack. Kasi palaging late yung blocking natin sa middle blockers ni FU yesterday, and para sa akin yun yung naging difference maker on our napanto yesterday's loss. Similar, I think similar to how we lost to UP as well. So
Yeah.
iano ko na ng konti, ano ko na ng konti, diretso ko na ng konti siguro na yun nga. Malamang yan din ang papanoorin ni UST for our game sa playoff sa game 1 ng ating virtual best of 3 with UST on Wednesday, malamang yung dalawang talo natin na yan against UP and FPU, yan yung kanilang pag-aaralan na sila.
Yeah. And assuring Vic, when I was listening, it's really yung floor defense natin was not up to standard yung when we playing against FEU. So ang hirap eh. So from there, gave us, hindi na kasarap yung mga attacks natin, ang daming errors on our end. So it really struggled to get our game going. Gio, during the game, probably it was Angel was our bright spot. She had that same look against UST na di tayo natalo dito. But she couldn't do it alone. It wasn't enough. What do you think made of Angel's performance and what making out of make of these other players not really try to match her intensity, not being able to step up and get that win for us against FEU?
No, I think it's one of those cases where we know that Angel is above in terms of skill, capability versus probably the rest of the team. And there's really nothing wrong with that in a sense, right? Like for what it's worth, I talked about it in the last episode as well that I am worried about that what I call the Eliza Valdez syndrome. Na yun nga na there's a na you pick one player, you make that player that player can do very well, bring you to a fifth set, fourth set, whatever. But towards the end, you lose a little bit of gas. So she will do what she needs to do, but I am a little bit worried coming into the final four that nobody is stepping up to her plate. We've seen that Lapot has done it earlier in the season. We've seen Provido do it at some point in the season.
Si Malaluan. Yep.
Yeah,
Malaluan. Certain games.
Reyes had great games as well, but even the last three games, like some of the players have been struggling a little bit. Maybe the pressure is getting to them. Maybe the chasing after the twice to beat is getting to them. That happens to players in all calibers, especially the younger ones. And I think this might actually be a welcome surprise for us. Na parang having playing three times against UST kasi iba yung fuel natin against UST eh. Although they also medyo kontrapelo natin yung UST that we beat them already, and it might actually spur us on to do something better now, looking at it positively, of course.
All right. Yeah, looking at that, the guys, we said after that USD game, this might be a turn, give us put us on a good run to go to second round. Diba? We'll try to sweep the rest of the games. Got over the hump against USD, and hopefully you can beat NU in the finals once you make it. And there, we've struggled since then. We've been dropping sets against weaker teams. We lost to UP before the whole week break. Come back against Adamson. They pushed us to 5 sets. Diba, I mentioned that tayo doon. Now losing our first game to FU since 2019. Brian, how concerned are you about this run of form ng Lady Spikers going into the Final Four? Is it a big red flag for you, or you're still confident na, let's say going to against UST, diba? Na ano natin.
I think there's genuine concern kasi even if, let's say, UST also didn't win all their games in the same stretch, they lost to NU, which of course is a team that's been head and shoulders above the rest so far. They had their blips, but against the Final Four teams, they're perfect. And they've pushed NU to 5 sets on both occasions. So parang they can take some solace from that na we can go toe with NU. And then sa atin, the losses were parang wala akong nakita rin improvement in terms of adjustments. So I guess that's also another worry. Siguro adjustments in terms of rotation, there were attempts, but in terms of performances from the players, it's not steady improvement, steady progress. I think we wouldn't have minded a loss or two if we were still seeing an improvement in their performances. Right now, ang nangyayari is we are kind of living off Angel, Canino, and at the same time hoping that everyone just doesn't make a lot of mistakes. And unfortunately, it's not been the case in the last 3 games.
You know, Vic, the battle start the season, we were saying that we can't be too reliant on Angel. Hindi tayo pwedeng one-man team, like what Gio was saying. And now we're struggling. Diba? Medyo it's a little limping going to the virtual best of 3 against USD to the Final Four. do you think, remember at the start of the season, we talked about, we were asking, do we have enough depth, do we have enough talent to compete against the top teams in women's volleyball here in the UAP? Now see that we're limping to the Final Four, do you think this is the reason we've been struggling na, okay, we've had good games from Shabana, Maluan, but now this is really the real level of the team na we don't really have enough to push these other teams? Or you think there's something more here?
Uh, I do believe we have that talent in place. Hindi ko lang talaga alam bakit hindi mag-click. Um, Tawag dito, may kita naman natin pag timeouts na kung gaano na i-push ni Coach Ramil yung players and the team itself. Especially yesterday, may isang timeout doon na I forgot which set it was. Parang out of frustration ba or out of
Mm.
sobrang gusto, parang sinabi na ni Coach Ramil na ayaw niyo manalo eh. Parang gano'n, napa-blurt na siya ng gano'n sa timeout eh. Parang he I do believe we have the talent, but to get out of, ang tanong is, I trust our players, pero they need to dig deep. They need to dig really really deep if we want to make a run for the title eventually, kasi hindi ko alam bakit hindi siya napapalabas. Like for example kahapon, Shivana was the key player nung first round natin, when we beat FEU comfortably. And then kahapon yung nga, naging ano din siya, missing factor din siya, na it came to a point na ano siya, kailangan siya isub for Reterta nung I think
Oo
third
nga,
set
third,
na ba yun
third set.
nung nagpalit, 'di
Correct.
ba? Parang ano siya, nagkaroon na ng chance na, I mean parang wala eh. So ano, kailangan ng i-sub. So yung parang it's a matter of meron pa bang malalabas or paano pa maipapalabas kung ano pa yung kaya ng team, especially on these remaining at least two matches, kasi meron tayong playoff for number 2 and yung actual na final four game. So we still have two minimum of two matches left this season. So hopefully may mapiga pa, may ma-squeeze pa out of anything na pwedeng ma-push for these players. But to answer your question, I do believe we have the we have the quality of the players. It's just that sana may ma-squeeze pa si Coach Ramil, and eventually kung saan tayo magtatapos, kung ano yung ending natin this season, and then most likely that's hanggang doon lang talaga tayo.
Baka sabihin ng iba, hindi daw pinapakain na naman yung mga players, kaya nahirapan na tong nung past 3 games.
Vic, sunduin mo nga minsan, dalhin mo sa
Oo.
One World Delhi. Not
dalhin mo
Kaya
sa
nga.
ano.
Dalhin mo sa
Kaya
One
nga,
World Delhi.
dadalhin natin dun sa, tama nga, tama.
Not
Walang
sponsored
makain.
yet.
Not sponsored.
Not
Sponsored by
not
Vic.
sponsored.
Brought to you by Vic.
Sponsored
This meal is
by,
brought by Vic.
oo,
Vic Hapin, yung meal na yan
oo,
pag ganun.
oo,
Hindi pa official.
oo.
Vic
No,
Hapin.
di pa official. Di pa official.
Yan. Gio, looking at this now, Vic says we're not playing to our potential, right? We have the talent, we're not playing the potential. We've seen dip in form from these players. How are you feeling? We always say that, whether whatever sport it is, whatever happens, just go into the Final Four. That's not happening for us right now.
It's quite the opposite, no?
It's quite the opposite. It's not really ideal. What can you say about our form in Final Four? And does that give you any? Do you see any silver linings there, or it's something that we have to be worried about?
I mean, I think our form isn't great. That's obvious, right? But
Mhm.
I also, at the same time, I think coach has been experimenting quite a bit over the last few games. Na parang, I think this was his time na normally nagma-magic bunot kasi siya eh. Like, we had that one game that si Santos played very well. We had that game against Adams, I think, was it Adamson, yeah, na suddenly they took out some of the starters and we played a couple of new players. So, um, is it a strategy perhaps na they're trying to get more players a little bit more Final Four ready? Probably at the expense of form, probably. But of course, I think coach would have wanted na mag twice to beat na lang tayo, di ba?
Exactly.
But yeah, but it didn't happen eh. So maybe in that, so I am concerned about it, but the track record of coach is there, and the track record of Coach Ramil is there, and the ability of the team is there. It's a little bit hidden, at least in the last few games, but you know, you'll never know it. They might turn on a switch in the final four all of a sudden, and we know that Lasal is more than capable of having that switch, and we might actually end up having a pretty decent final four. Like malay natin, like hindi malayo sa akin na we beat UST twice Like despite everything, hindi malayo na mangyari yun sa atin. But if we even have aspirations to win the championship, we need to go through that before we can even think about beating NU twice. So we take it one game at a time, I suppose.
And interesting there, looking now into going to the final four, guys. Yung UST has had a better second round than us, diba? We finished 4-3. So going to this, they're in a much better place. They pushed NU again during their game. So I think they're going to a bit much more confident. So let's look at that series, guys. First, so what you know, it's a virtual best of 3. Wednesday will be the playoff for the say number 2 for the twice to beat. Then we'll play from there. But it's a virtual best of 3. First of all, guys, it took me some time. It took all of us some time, Brian, di ba? To get alam talaga yung rules na how does a tiebreaker work. Di ba?
Oo grabe.
Di ko,
medyo di ba? Pinag-uusapan
Parang
natin
ano to
yan.
eh. Naalala ko yung grade school problems. Parang hindi mo nagpapakita yung equation. Yung final answer na lang yung
you have to work
binigay.
backwards.
Kung paano mo parang hindi mo alam kung ano yung procedure, pero
So,
ito yung
paano mo na-derive? Paano mo na-derive? Correct.
Meron ka
So,
lang yung given. Meron ka lang yung given, tapos final answer, wala ka sa gitna.
No. Yeah, so whatever that equation was, we ended up in a playoff for second versus UST. So yan, I'm not sure the computations for that one. Vic, ewan ko nakita mo sa rule book yon, sa magic rule book yon, kung ano yung computation for that one. Kung ano.
Hindi kasi di ko rin talaga alam kasi ang ano ko nga, 'di ba, parang there's a triple tie for 9 and 5. So it means di ko rin alam kung ano naging pati to first time na kasi ang alam ko parang if meron twice to beat na pinaglalabanan na tie kay like for this case 9 and 5 tatlo yan eh. After mag quotient niyan dapat ang ano ko niyan kasi parang walang team ang mawawalan ng opportunity na mag-contend for twice to beat dahil lang sa quotient. Alam ko yun yung pinaka-premise diyan eh. So I would have expected na sige, after mag-quotient, so for example, after ng quotient, tayo yung number 2, UST and FEU yung nag 3 and 4. Halimbawa lang. So, ang naging ano ko dyan is playoff muna yung 3 and 4. Kung sino yung talo, yun na yung number 4. Tapos kung sino yung winner doon, tawag dito, yun na yung kalaban nung number 2 team for that virtual best of 3. Yun yung ano ko dyan kasi lahat parang it shows lahat may equal chance to get that kumbaga nagkaroon ka ng equal chance to fight for that twice to beat advantage, pero nga hindi ko alam kung anong walang rule book pre.
As you say,
hindi natin alam kung ano nangyari.
Go ahead, Bray.
Just to add, may nakita lang din naman ako sa Twitter na parang nagsasabi na I think it was the sets ratio that FU was behind by a set regardless of what happened. And parang mas mababa sila and then tied daw yung Lasal and UST. So I guess that could have triggered the tie break. But it's not clear to us. So
wala.
Insinuation lang yun. And it could be true, but yun nga, walang confirmation.
I think it's one of those cases na it's not a UAP wild rule book. It's more of what goes into your specific fort, how to break those ties.
Pwede siguro, pwede naman siguro.
Personally, gusto ko yung I would have liked the WWF, WWE route, a triple threat match. Settle for the
Oo, yan.
Sabay-sabay
Yan.
doon.
Tapos
Dalawa yung
tapos yung
Dalawa yung net na
tapos may
triangle.
lalabas na referee. Tapos merong lalabas na referee, may sariling pito.
So, niya. Oo.
Meron sariling pito. Para
Tapos-
sa lang. Lahat ng
Tapos
point para sa
papasok yung papasok yung Adamson Money in the Bank.
Oo, di ba? Nakakawak doon.
Sinitura, gaganon siya.
Actually, si UP,
Tapos
baka mas si UP pa yun.
Si UP yung papasok na may ganun.
May labas na parang Vince McMahon style na ano.
Duffel bag ba yan? Duffel bag.
Duffel bag.
In the bank.
Merong
Ayan.
duffel bag. Tapos
Ayan.
money in the
Yan.
bank yung laman ng duffel bag. Yeah.
So yan yung suggestion ng Quiver Podcast team for the UAP. If ever for a triple tie, in any sport, let's do a triple threat style. Triple threat match. Sabay-sabay. Whether it's basketball, fencing, di ba? Badminton,
Judo.
Lahat. Basta
judo,
ganyan.
triple
Pati
threat.
judo pinakamaganda. Judo pinakamagandang triple threat. Tsaka
Yung chess.
tsaka yung taekwondo. Tsaka yung taekwondo, gusto ko rin ng triple threat.
Yung chess, di ko na parang gagawin
Anywhere.
yung...
Oo
Yung
nga,
chess,
G.
di ko lang-
Baka meron kang
Chess.
isasuggest yan. Paano mag-triple threat ang chess?
No, so
Tatlong board.
No, it's a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard. No, pero sa chess kasi ang daming permutations eh. Like kunwari, if you're all tied, pwede who has more board 1 wins, who has more board 2 wins. May mga ganun eh.
Gagawa tayo ng custom chessboard ng tatluhan yung ano. Pero same yung ganyan, yun siya. Yun lang yun.
Naging checkers na yung laro eh. Perdigama. Naging perdigama.
Yun yung tie break, parang penalty shootout sa football. Checkers na lang.
Do you remember
checkers.
this movie, Vic, called Friday Night Lights? There was a triple tie kung sino yung sa playoffs. So they did a coin flip in a random.
Yes.
So yung the two teams na mag-heads go
Sila
or
yung
tails, yung match, they will advance, and the team na, the odd team out, siya yung to heads or tails, siya yung matatanggal.
Yes.
They even televised that scene in a random diner somewhere in Texas where the movie was set.
Correct.
and the book was set.
Yep.
Imagine that in the UAP na yung
Patayan
Toinkos.
Diba?
As in, kagad yun.
Yun yung masaklap, diba? Yun yung masaklap kasi mauuwi ka sa coin toss.
I-review pa ng UAP board. Oh, hindi. Heads ba yun? Tails pa talaga yan. Knowing the UAP.
Oo.
Nangyayari yan.
Oo.
Yan.
Ano yan? Doon natin kailangan ng VAR.
VAR.
Doon papasok yung VAR.
Sabihin ng FU, ineligible yung coin na yun. Sabihin nila.
Oo.
Yan,
Kasi, ano yan, hindi yan pasok sa latest series ng Bangko Sentral.
yan naman.
Imagine mo si Mark Molina o si Anton Montinola, gagano. Review. Gagano sila, review.
Therefore, suspended ang Lasal ng 2 years dahil ineligible yung coin na gamit nila. Ayan.
Dahil mali yung coin na ginamit nila.
Or bawal yung 1 peso coin dahil atanista at taga-UST si Rizal, di ba? Mga ganun. Mga ineligible yan.
Hindi yan pwede.
Bias
Kailangan
yung coin.
balance. Hindi nag-residency eh. Yun yung ano.
Tama.
Before we go to our UST preview, guys, first, like our podcast sponsors. First, Blue Fire LPG. Remember, Blue Fire LPG for all your LPG needs. Canteens, cafeteria, reach out there for social media. Get your Blue Fire LPG today. And of course, that's the only blue that's right for you. Sabi Skincare. It's Final Four season, guys. Have your best looking skin ready for the Final Four. Fresh and rejuvenated with Sabi Skincare. And of course, Ibarra watches. Last week, we raffled off our Ibarra Patrayo Green watch.
Mantakin mo yan, no?
Swerte na nanalo.
Swerte talaga. Wala akong masabi.
Ipausap ko na siya
Si
kanina.
Papa Kiko. Si Papa Kiko. Ano sabi, G? Ano sabi ng winner natin?
No rush naman daw. So, bahala na.
Ayop talaga. Wala. No rush. No rush, sugar
diba?
rush.
All right. So check out Ibarra Watches on Instagram. Check out their Ibarra Trofeo White Watch at the DLSAA office. Complete your LaSalle look with that one. Guys, now let's go into our virtual best of 3 and Final Four predictions. How do you guys see this series going? Of course, we finally got over the USD hump in the second round. Unfortunately, we found new humps along the way. So the form isn't the best. let's go around table. Brian, how do you see this series going? Let's all find a way to get out of the rut and overcome UST again.
I like what Gio said earlier, and um, kind of acknowledge that it's going to be a totally different ball game when we face UST. I guess may fault the new players for not approaching the previous games the same way as they would if, let's say, it's a UST or an NU in front of them. So now that they still have their destiny in their hands, win against UST on Wednesday and win one more, you get back to the finals. That's still a good path. Offered that path start of the season, and after going 1-2, diba? They would have taken it. Of course, circumstances could have been better. Our form could have been much better, and we could have been outright number two. Kaso hindi, di ba? So I think in this game, I just want our team to be decisive from the get-go. We haven't been winning a lot of first sets recently, and I guess that's something that the team has to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Ang problema, I think, when we won the first set against Adamson, natalo naman tayo ng succeeding two sets. So for me, it was like a wasted opportunity to conserve your energy. And against the UST team, more so, mas importante manalo ka first set kasi sobrang dikit ng games natin. Both went into 5 sets. And for us, if we win the first set, that really sets a tone and gives the players who are lacking confidence much needed confidence boosts na kaya naman makuha yung set and just be clinical and make sure that our chances count.
A good point yan, Brian. I was thinking, we beat UST. Was everything anticlimactic after na we weren't as
I guess
focused for those
after the
other
Ateneo
teams?
game, siguro
Diba?
meaningful sa team natin yung 16 game winning streak ba yun against Ateneo? And but then
Oh,
after that, medyo nag-slip.
oo
So
nga
I
eh.
guess
It was a
they were
waste.
kind of, alam mo yung parang sa football, you're clean through on goal, or sa basketball, fast break na, layup na. But instead of getting the ball, inisip mo na kung saan you end up not getting the ball
Di
and
ba?
Yun,
the
And
tama.
first place.
it's such a waste because we overcame UST, beat it after so many years. Final four was in our hands, and to drop these games after was really a tough pill to swallow. Vic, how about you?
Oo.
How do you see the series
Ah,
going for against UST?
syempre, tayo pa rin dapat yan. Kasi kung hindi tayo, hindi to Lasal Podcast.
Ano na to? The
Diba?
Grounding Tiger podcast.
Adcast
Hindi,
nga.
pero I will still keep my faith on the team to go through, but mahirap siya. Ay, hindi if ang ano ko dito, personal take ko, 5 sets both. Will take Wednesday and the weekend game, pero ano siya, parehas 5-setter na
Mahirapan.
paduguan
Gapang.
talaga. Paduguan. But, even though ganun yung magiging takbo niya, I think it will be very, very, very beneficial to us kasi it will make us hope. Ang ano ko doon is that it will help us become mentally tougher going into the finals. So, yun yung ano sa akin. So, kahit mag 5 sets yan, both matches, and we take those wins, it will really be valuable for us pagdating ng
Yeah.
finals.
And build up our confidence again if we ever do make it to the finals, diba? That'll
Correct.
be a big push.
Correct.
Mm.
Kasi as part ng binabanggit ko na pag-dig deep kanina yan, magandang exercise yan.
How about you, Gio? How do you see this series going? This virtual best of three.
I mentioned it earlier that I do think in my heart that I wouldn't be surprised if we win 2 straight games against UST, and I also wouldn't be surprised if we lose one and win the next two. And I say this from a standpoint that this is the time for the team to step up, right? This is the time for them to come in and show what they can do. Hindi na tayo time magpa-badging-badging ng konti. And this is also the time when obviously throughout a season, and everyone knows this, everybody will have this little nagging injuries, and at the back of your mind, it when you think that you always have a next game to make the final four, you always have a second chance, you might put your foot off the gas a little bit. And I don't blame anyone for thinking that way, for doing that way. But now there's no more next game. I mean, yeah, fine. If they lose the first game, there is still technically a next game. But alam mo yun, um, gets nyo ba na parang at the end of the day, this is now or never for the season, and I think the true Lasal fighting spirit, whatever that means, will show up now.
Yeah, and I think we have to play like these past few games we've been playing like we have room for error. Diba? We've been giving up series of points, succeeding points. I think now is the time to really play with that intensity, with that focus. Na every point matters, every play matters, and that will take it to beat UST and eventually NU if we do make it to the finals. Right. So let's
Pati
see.
Kick, siguro add ko
Yeah.
lang na
Go ahead.
walang naglalaro ng 100% healthy, I guess. Parang
Yes,
everybody
correct.
has that. In
Nagging.
in connection to what Gio said, parang 'di ba? We as lahat naman tayong apat dito sports fans lahat. Parang walang naglalaro talaga ng 100% healthy. There's always something that's hurting.
Yep.
And it's just really up to you how you overcome those challenges and use it as your tawag ito, rallying points or inspirations or fire in the belly is what they say
Yeah.
to keep you pushing kung ano yung what do you really want to achieve in every year or in every on the particular season.
Yeah. So let's see how it goes against the USD Tigresses on Wednesday, their first game, the virtual best of three. We'll be recapping it here on the Quiver podcast. Guys, personally, I think, as we know now in the news, it is what they call sede vacante. USD being the Royal Political University, walang Pope ngayon, I think they just forfeit their games. Wala silang wala silang leader.
Oo nga,
Ngayon,
tama.
dapat they should not play. May 9 days of more, dapat they should maglaro. Improper yun eh.
Oo.
They should just forfeit.
Tama.
Uh,
Oo.
Sana mag-apply din sa baseball, by the way.
sa baseball rin.
Lasal versus UST.
Oo, kasi kalaban din natin sila sa baseball sa
The Golden
Final Four.
Sox. I think UST, the UST teams from 9 days should not play. Hanggang may bagong pope. Bago sila di sa bago sila maglaro hanggang may bagong pope na. Kung yung UST.
Yan yung socks na ayaw namin ni Vic. Yan yung ayaw naming socks ni Vic. Golden socks.
Oh, ayaw namin ng White Sox, Golden Sox, ayaw namin yan.
Red
Red
lang.
Sox lang gusto namin. Red Sox lang gusto namin. Tsaka si Hoyland. Rasmus Hoyland. Yan.
Ay, nako.
Alright. Okay, guys, that's it for this episode. We'll see you Wednesday. Don't forget to listen to the Quiver on social media. Catch the episodes on YouTube and Spotify as we see you Wednesday as we recap that first game against UST and see who gets a twice a beat for the Final Four. So, guys, it's tough now. It looks bleak, but we've overcome difficulties before. Let's see keep the faith. Let's see what the Lady Spikers have to offer on Wednesday. As we always say,
Animal.
Lasal.
Pre!